Hello.
Oh my goodness. I'm actually very excited, but a little bit nervous.
Yes, it's the first time we're doing this together, but I'm so
Yeah,
excited, and we were waiting for a long time for
yeah,
it to come up.
so
And
long.
yeah, finally I got the 1,000 followers that we needed now, and now we can share what we've been wanting to
Yeah,
share for a while.
you did it. You got the 1,000 followers. Now you have like 1,080,
Yeah,
90. So yeah, you're getting up
it was
there.
a good reason to start getting more.
Yeah, yeah. You did like the little the contest, the giveaway. So
Yes, that was good.
that
And I
worked
met
really
so
well.
many cool people doing that too. Like the people who won were meant to win because it was wonderful.
That's awesome. That yeah, that was such a great idea on your end. That was amazing. But
Thanks. I see Mariana is here. Thanks for joining us.
hello.
Maybe we should just get started, and if more people join, they can catch
Yeah.
up, and this will also be posted later.
Yes. I know some family members wanted to join. My sister wants to join, I think. But she's still at work, so we'll see.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
if you want, you can start by introducing yourself. Tell us about how you arrived to oracle readings and your relationship with intuition. Like a quick one, because we'll be talking a lot more about it, but an introduction.
Of course, of course. So, hello, my name's Sydney. If you don't know, if anyone doesn't know already, I am an intuitive oracle card reader. I am certified in Rebecca Campbell's Healing Waters Oracle card deck. And yeah, my relationship with intuition, I mean, I've had, intuitive downloads, intuitive hits since I was a child, like we all have, but I used to be able to see auras and communicate with spirit, and I had to navigate that throughout my childhood and my teenage years. So, yes, and now I finally found the beautiful art of oracle card readings, and yeah, I just started my business recently this year, and yeah.
I love that. And part of what we'll be talking about is how we actually decided to step into our intuition because some people have it more, some people have it less. But something that a lot of us have in common is that it felt uncomfortable or there's some judgment around it at first, and then being brave enough to be like, you know what? I think it is it is something good and we can help people. So both of us, I think, have that in common. And we're still trying to further step into it.
Yeah, it's an ongoing journey for sure, for sure.
So I'll
But
share a little bit about me. My name is Maggie. My account is The Flowing Self. Hi, Mariana. And well, I am a reader, a tarot reader. I focus a lot on archetypal symbolism. So that works both for traditional tarot and for oracles, which I also work with and love. But my specialization is in tarot. And I also focus a lot on parts and mind body soul integration. So basically, I integrate a lot of different things, and I'm really passionate about using intuition to help people become more integrated within their own selves, with their own parts and subconscious. And that's something we'll be talking a lot about too, because there's a difference in the way you can use these readings. The way I love to do it, and I know you, Sydney, also do it this way, is in a way that's helpful in the present moment. So about the subconscious, about what you're going through, something that brings insight for reflection rather than just like divination, right?
yeah, absolutely. And I've received like what, twice now your readings, and I just absolutely love the way you read, like your energy, not only your energy, but the way you describe each card as like the
Thank
character
you.
and its energy. So yeah,
People
yeah.
are loving it, and it gives me, like, it inspires me so much because I kind of came up with a unique way of doing it where I kind of create stories, and people I feel like really are in need of that. We need
Yeah.
symbolism, we need stories. And yes, I'm really excited. And I feel like the way we do it is really complementary too. So for anyone who doesn't know, we've been doing a lot of reading exchanges,
Yes.
and it works great because you focus on the oracle, I focus on the tarot. That's actually, I'm gonna name it now in case anyone is watching and is interested, that we also came together to offer a double reading. So you get a
Yes.
little bit of what I do and a little bit of what she does. It can be a live meeting with both of us, or it can be a PDF. And for anyone interested, you can just DM us, or it's also linked in my story. So I
Yes.
think we're gonna offer like a very unique reading experience with
Yeah.
two readers who have experience, who have knowledge, but very different styles that are still complementary. Could be
It's
really cool.
definitely going to be in depth, like with the tarot and the oracle. It just, like you said, it complements each other. It like really intertwines, and like both of them together, there's going to be such like deep transformation that comes out of it and with it. So I am very excited for that. I'm
Yeah,
so,
it will be fun.
yes, I've loved working with you.
Same. Let's see. I want to talk before we get into the readings, because I know we have 6 or 7 questions that people sent in. I want to talk about what intuition means to us and how we learned how to use it. So you mentioned a little bit that before, when you were a kid, you were having all of these experiences. I'm sure they freaked you out, or they maybe freaked other people out. And my
Yes.
question is, how did you navigate that to be in that place where today you say, okay, this is what I'm doing and I'm owning it?
Yes. Oh my gosh, you talk saying that like opened my heart. You know what? As a child, I think maybe I was around 10 years old, where I started to see auric fields, which is our energy body. And
Mm.
those energy bodies, they can look like different colors depending on what the soul of the person or the spirit of the person or what the person is embodying in that moment.
Mm.
It can be a whole range of colors, and there's like a bunch of layers to it as well. I think there's
Amazing.
around 7 layers. But I was always able to just see the first or second layer. And each layer has different meanings. I could like talk about this
Can
forever.
you see it through the camera? I'm curious about mine, if you can see it.
You know what? Sometimes I can, and honestly, it's so interesting because my relationship with auras, I used to see them physically with my physical eye. Now I see them very intuitively, like inwardly, if that makes sense, like
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
my
there's so many different ways of getting this,
yeah.
the information. So now you feel it, like you know it.
Yeah, like sometimes I'll either get like a word in my head, like go red, like it's like this internal whisper. It's which isn't necessarily mine, but it's like
You're
yeah,
catching it, right?
yeah, it's like yeah, exactly. It's like catching it in my hand, and it's like from my soul, from my spirit guides and my spirit team. But
I love
yeah,
it.
how else can I answer your question? Oh yes, yes. And I used to see spirit, which was a very interesting experience. Yes, I used to get very freaked out. I will tell you a story. Once I used to have this old 2000s radio player, and I would always sit down in the corner of my room listening to music for hours on end. And I saw like a woman's bare legs on my bed, and I got so freaked out. I like ran downstairs, went to my room, like, mommy, like
That
there's
is.
that woman on my
Wow. Yeah.
bed. Yeah, so it was very vivid like that. And then after my uncle, a family friend passed away, I just shunned. Hi, Maria. Oh my goodness. So glad you can make it. Um, yeah, I just kind of shunned that gift from my life. I was bullied, not for my gifts, just for being generally different. And yeah, I just all of a sudden now in my 20s, like during COVID, I just said, I'm going to do this now. I'm going to embody this even more so. And that's when I found the cards. So, yeah.
I love that. And it's so healing to reclaim it. I was actually reading a book about this psychic doctor who she feels in her body her clients like medical conditions, which is
Mm,
insane, like how much she's helping people. And she said that she also, like you, had this power since she was very young, but she got in so much trouble in school. People bullied her that then she learned that it wasn't safe to share that, and to use it. So for years, she just kept it until she realized that she could really help people. And sometimes it's like, okay, well, this is a gift. Some people believe by God, by the divine, to
yeah.
help people. And no, not to mention the whole religious thing that
Yeah.
sometimes sees it as evil when in our experience it's not at all.
Yeah.
So there's this reclaiming, and we're doing this together. I feel like we're both growing in this regard. And also, it has to do with the feminine knowledge, with the divine feminine, and owning that type of knowledge. that isn't necessarily something we get to with the logical thinking, but as you said, we catch it. For me, it feels like I'm remembering something, like I forgot something, and I'm like, what is it? And then I catch it, and it's all at once. By
Yeah.
the way, sometimes people ask me, how do you know if it's intuition? And for me, it's that it's all at once, and I basically have to make sense of it after, but it's not
Yeah, it's
something
kind
I
of like
get to
putting
with
a
steps.
yeah, it's kind of like putting a puzzle pieces together and you keep putting one by
Exactly.
one, and then all of a sudden you see the whole picture sometimes.
I'm
But
so glad Maria relates to this. Thank you guys for being here. And hi, Kevin. I saw you're in there too.
thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I'm seeing the comments now. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's so
I'm so
nice that
glad
people are
everyone could be here.
resonating.
Oh,
And you can tell me, you became certified in the
mhm.
Healing Waters Oracle.
Yes.
Can you tell
Yes.
me, like, why that one? What does it,
It,
why is it your favorite?
you know what? It was such a hard choice. First of all, it was a huge leap of faith. It was so scary to even like pay for the whole course. And I'm like, where am I? What am I doing with this? Like, I had
Leap of
no
faith,
idea.
right?
I had no idea what I was doing. I'm like, why am I doing this? Like, I can read oracle cards now, but like something in me just said, go for it. And with the honestly, I was going to choose I'll show you the Starseed Oracle,
Oh,
which
that's
was
good
my
too. Yeah.
very first yeah, with my very first deck. But something in me just said, go with the water, go with the water. And no, I did it. It was definitely a huge leap of faith. But yeah, water, I'm a Cancerian, water sign. I have a very prominent water sign in me. And yeah, just like water is life. Where there's water, there is life. And we can't live without water. So I'm like, gotta do it, gotta do it. But
I
yeah,
love it. And you follow, it's like the river took you almost
yes,
how you say it. And I loved it when you gave me my report when you added the ocean sounds. It's
mm,
so it feels healing. It really does. And for me,
yeah,
like I need it because I have no water sign in my whole chart. So that's something I'm definitely in need of to balance all the fire that I've got. And
yes.
you do it like it's perfect for you. It
Yeah,
really does.
I can definitely tell you're a fire sign. I don't know why
Yeah.
I get that vibe. I didn't
Yeah,
know
for
previously
sure.
before this. I had no idea you're a fire sign, but yeah, it definitely balance out the water, the fire, the water. And yeah, that's why with the post-reading reflections that I do after reading is it's to integrate and integrating through meditation and the sound of the waves to go with the flow and yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
I know
But
you've been working a lot with the Divine Feminine. I know we both go to a group together. How do
yeah.
you see that as related to this that we're doing? If you want to talk a bit about that.
You know, what first comes to mind was the feminine's very intuitive, very like soulful. It's like not just soft, but also has this strength to it. The art we all have. Yes, Maria, water is sacred, so sacred. Where we all have divine feminine and divine masculine, and when we look at the world right now, the world needs more of the feminine. The feminine is intuition and just tuning into our inner world and our soul. And yeah, going to Yolita's group, and also with Kira as well, it was so very healing just to even be with other women.
Yeah,
That was so healing
it's
because you know
beautiful. Yeah.
the world is so in its masculine, gotta work hard 7 days a week, 8 hours a day, get it done, get it done, get it done. And we as women and the feminine in general, in men, women, they, them, whoever, is left kind of, what's the word, just kind of in a drought. Like we're not
Yeah.
fulfilled.
Fragmented, right? Like
Yeah,
not complete, because we all need it. The guys need it a lot now
a
to
lot,
have
a
more of
lot.
that balance.
I
And
see
to
it
me, it's
so
so
much.
huge, like for intuition, is to go into that type of knowing. And those spaces where you can be completely safe with other women,
Yeah.
like validating each other's experiences, it's huge. And I think for both of us, it has been like incredibly eye-opening on this like shutting down of our intuition, I think, has a lot to do with the shutting down of the feminine energy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I
So,
mean, like throughout history and in our culture today, the feminine has been, what do you call it? Like uh, oppressed, really. That's the only word I can really think of.
yeah.
In so many more ways than one. I mean, and now more and more women are like us, like everyone here is reclaiming our intuition, reclaiming the feminine, and it's just so, so beautiful to see. That's why I love working with you and working in these kinds of spaces, because it's very, like you said, it's very healing. But yeah.
Same. And I love how much the women in here are resonating. It's so
Yeah.
nice. It's like a collective reawakening. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my
And let's
gosh.
see. Something I wanted to talk about is what intuition is. We kind of
Mm.
mentioned
Yes.
like that we catch it, that it's not something we get to with logic. Some people have concerns that intuition comes from a bad place.
Hmm.
In our experience, I know it's a completely different energy. The thing is, what is intuition, right? What is this information? Where does it come from? I
Yeah.
have my own hypothesis, but I want you to go first. How do
Yes,
you
and
see it?
then I want to hear what yours is. I'm so curious. For me, and I was honestly, when I was thinking about doing our live today, this was a question that I really thought about. And I'm like, what is it? And you know, it was just like I had all these complex thoughts running through my head when I thought about this question. But to me, to simplify it all, it's really the whispers of your soul. It really is. It's your
I
soul.
love that. Yeah.
Like, it's your soul speaking to you and through you. Um, and our intuition is a gateway to the spiritual world, to
Yeah.
connecting and communicating with our spiritual team. We all have spiritual teams, I believe, which consists of our ancestors, past loved ones, spirit guides, angels, and so much. I could go on forever, but and so much more than that. And it's really our way to communicate with them.
Yeah,
And
that's so
yeah,
good. And
yeah.
our name of this conversation is Whispers of the Oracle, so that's perfect. And
Oh
it is like a
yes.
whisper, right? Like you have to be in tune and in peace enough to be able to hear it. When we're like go, 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 when we're having a dysregulated system, we can't catch it as much
Absolutely.
to be able to listen to those whispers.
Yeah,
So
yeah. It's
I
very
love
subtle.
that.
Yeah. I want to hear
For
yours. What's your definition of it?
So for me, there's a combination of the individual, like yes, our souls, but also the collective. And I believe a lot in the collective subconscious, also in
Mm.
that we are a group of souls. I believe we experience life through one person, and so that existence makes a bit more sense for individual growth. Basically, everyone's growing and learning and getting better, is my belief, with life lessons. And we are organized in that way, but I do believe that we come from a big like cloud of light that's like constantly
Absolutely.
recycling itself, and that energy is the energy both in this life, it's like everything's energy, everything's frequency, and also in the what we call the afterlife. So
Hmm.
I believe intuition is when we can tune into those subtle energies, that knowledge. Sometimes for me, I get like I connect to people that I don't know who are still alive, right? So it's not just the mediumship, but I do that when I have someone in front of me who knows them.
Mm.
So because they know them and it was an important person in their life, I can see it through their experience, through their eyes. And that made me believe that I'm just like tuning into their cloud area.
I
Yeah,
love how you
interesting.
describe that. I love how you describe like the cloud of energy. It reminds me of like just this cosmic energy. But yeah, like when you were talking about how you can feel the energy of not of the person in front of you, but the person that they know. It's like this golden thread
Yeah,
that is passed around to each and every one of us. Like you said, we're all connected. We're all one. That's really where the phrase comes from. We're all one.
yeah.
Um,
And same
yeah.
with the past, present, and future. I believe it's also all
Yes.
one. So
Time
that's how
time
we're
is
connected.
illusion. Time is an illusion. Time is man-made.
Yeah, again, it's so it makes sense. So
Yeah,
it makes sense to organize it a certain way. And it gets so complex. I know. I'm
I
glad
know.
that I was able to put that previous thing into words because sometimes I struggle with it.
That's
Um,
okay. You did it beautifully. Beautifully.
Thanks. I just had an idea. I don't know what you think. What if we each pulled one card for intuition, like for this conversation?
Okay, let's
Yeah,
do
I
it.
have because you said golden thread, and that
That's
reminded
true.
me of Rebecca
That's
Campbell's
true.
Inner Temple. And if you want, you can do, well, you can choose yours,
I
and
can.
let's just see
Should we
what.
choose the same one? Should we choose the same deck?
Yeah, let's do that. I love that.
I
Yeah,
literally,
because you said
I
golden
have it.
thread. So.
I have it with me. I actually chose a card before this just to like soothe my nerves, and I chose
Yeah.
the unhookable card.
Oh, that's perfect. It's
Yes.
so perfect for
This,
this. Unhookable, that's the one about don't let things catch you. Like remember your
yeah.
spiritual essence. Someone
Yes.
else joined my herd of turtles. Welcome. Glad to have you
Hello.
here. We're pulling a card for the topic of intuition. So we're both pulling from the Inner Temple Oracle, and let's see what the Oracle throughout different states wants us to talk about.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this. Okay. Should we pull the card at the same time? Wait, wait. I'm not
I
really
pulled
good.
mine already.
Okay, okay. Hold on. Okay, I think I got it. It's the same one, I swear. Oh, okay. Ooh.
They look similar.
They have the
Because
same
for the
color.
people who don't know, we have a lot. This deck it can look very like different. We have a lot of different color schemes.
Yeah.
So I got the Chamber of Manifestation. Which one did you get?
Create some space. Create
Oh,
some
I
space.
love that. And
I
they
love,
both have this vertical, like look at that visually, they both have this vertical thing going on
yeah,
of
and
light.
it's kind of like there's a dome. Like in your card, there's this subtle dome, and this one kind of has it here, if you can see it.
That's
It's like
true. I
this
wonder if visually it's saying something about like your connection to the divine other than, So hi Sarah, welcome here. Chamber of Manifestation. Out of the top of my head, I'm gonna think that I think that the manifestation is also talking about the potential futures. I always say there's so many different types of future, and sometimes when we connect our energies to a certain type of future that we like better, we can get to it better. And I didn't know whether to say this or not earlier, but this
yeah,
is how I see manifestation. Like there's many different potential
yes,
points in time, space, and reality if we think
yeah.
about it.
I call them timelines. We
Exactly.
based on our intentions and how we act on those intentions, we are choosing different timelines. And if you want to even go way crazier, the timelines that we don't choose are within the Akashic records. So
I love that.
that's
It's so
that's a whole different
fascinating.
topic.
So
Yes.
then the question then is when we're talking about intuition, the question is, when we have intuitions about the future, are we basically manifesting it? Like which one comes first, And I suspect our
Yes.
answer is like everything comes at the same time, but
Yeah.
it is indeed a very interesting question to ask.
Yeah, it's like for our human brains, it's kind of hard to like comprehend. It's
Yeah.
so complex. It's like if time doesn't exist and it's all existing at once, but not at all at the same time, it's just so,
Yeah.
it's so
I love how
complicated.
philosophical we're. It's like that's what the Oracle, I wasn't gonna get there, but that's what the Oracle wanted to speak about. So
Yes,
here
I'm
we
glad I
are.
said golden thread, otherwise I wouldn't be doing this.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and it's so interesting. The first thing I saw about the cards was the colors. Like the colors are
Yes.
like this vibrant blue, turquoise, purple, which is like kind of reminds me of the throat chakra, the higher upper body
Yeah.
chakras a bit. But mine's,
Oh, yeah. I
yeah,
love
yeah.
that.
Mine also has water in it too, which is wild.
Oh, that's perfect for you. We didn't know
Of
whether
course
to
it
pull the water one.
does.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
mine's like create some space, which kind of, to me, talks about we need to retreat within ourselves into our heart space. We need to kind of put the outside noise aside and retreat into ourselves in order to hear and listen to our intuition and really connect to the divine realms and the spiritual realms. So that was
Yes.
just kind of the sense I was getting from this card. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it reminds me a lot of balancing your body, balancing your mind, and then accessing your
Mm,
soul. You gotta give it
yes.
space, like to listen to that whisper we were talking about.
Yeah, and even like with I'm hearing the word nervous system, really healing or soothing our nervous system before we can, because we really need to be calm and deeply, deeply present in order to listen to those subtle whispers of our soul. So,
Yeah, I
yeah,
love that. And the
yeah,
thing you said about the throat chakra,
mm,
I love it because look at this. We both have the blue
yeah,
and the purple and the blue, of course, the throat chakra. I wonder if the message here, because you saw that,
mhm,
is that it's not just that we are having intuition, like you and I are also sharing it, making work out of it, making content out of it. So
yeah,
we are communicating our intuition. Most people, like everyone has intuition, whether they listen to it or not, to what extent is a separate thing. But both of us are making it a part of our message and
yeah.
work, which is huge. Like to help people that way
So
has
true.
been like the most rewarding thing I've done for
I
work.
know, like every time I do a reading afterwards, I'm like, my skin is glowing, my eyes are brighter. I'm like,
Yes, it's
my
the best
hair is
thing.
more luscious. Like, it's like when you do your soul, when you go on the path to your soul's purpose, you are changing from the inside out, and it really shows. But
Yeah,
that's on a side note.
so
Um,
inspiring.
what I wanted to say, one more thing about the cards was,
Yeah.
like with oracle cards, it kind of tells a story. And like, can I see your card for a second,
Oh, put
please?
it back.
Oh no,
Here it is. It's
if
that's a fire shattered.
don't lose. But like, it's kind of telling me a story. First, we have the Chamber of Manifestation, and like visually, when you see the card, the woman, she's like there, and there's this whole light beam in this dome, and I feel like when you zoom into her, this is what we see.
Oh,
Zooming
yeah, that's
in
so
here,
so spot on. That's
yeah,
exactly how it looks like. Look at that.
and that's what I'm always finding with cards. Like, there's these subtle, not messages, but like just like an imagery, like a story that's being
Yeah.
told through imagery. So yeah,
It's so good. It's so perfect how, and I believe that if you thought it, like if someone in here thought it and said it, that's what it was meant to happen, because
yeah,
otherwise the universe wouldn't give us messages we wouldn't understand.
yeah,
Like, because the time, the whole thing. And the fact
exactly.
that you saw it, like no two cards are the same if you read them with a different question in mind, with a different language. I always say it's a conversation, and it's huge. That's why I love visual
Yeah,
symbolism.
yeah.
There's so many layers, right? There's so many layers of understanding. Someone else came in here, Reza Olive. I think I can't. I have to can't read that. Welcome.
Yes, welcome.
We're talking a bit about intuition, and we just did a poll together, which, as I suspected, like it works, even if we're in
Yeah,
different states.
yeah.
It's
Literally,
meant to work.
we're in different countries, aren't we?
Are you in Canada?
I'm in Canada.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I'm in Florida in the
You're in
United States.
US. I just thought of
Yeah.
that. We're in different countries,
Different
and it
countries,
still
yeah.
works. Amazing, amazing. It's just
Yeah.
more proof that that's like. Anyways, it's so beautiful. Wow.
I love all of this conversation. I wonder if you want to say anything. Do you have any other like question you'd like us to cover before we go to the readings?
Hmm. I think, I kind of, like were talking about, like, I don't even know when it was, like 2 months ago, how we wanted to talk a little bit about the feminine wounds, like the witch wound. I don't know if you
Yeah.
want to add anything about that. I just love that topic. I know you got Mia Magic's book, and it talks all
Yes.
about that. So,
Great recommendation. Intuition is the one I'm
Intuition by
reading.
Mia
So
Magic.
good. So
So good.
good. And yes, I think this is a topic. Honestly, I feel like a fire within me with this topic. Like,
Me too.
there's a quote I saw the other day that it infuriates me
Mm,
because it's so true. And it said, we as children were taught to fear the witches
Mhm.
but not the men who burned them alive.
Yes.
And I'm like, how fucked up is that?
I know. Oh my
You
gosh.
know, there's someone who was causing actual harm, and the witches were helping people with knowledge that wasn't validated or that wasn't safe to the system. And still, we fear the witches in the little kids' stories. And it's
Yeah.
even in the discourse we have today.
Yeah, I'm glad you agree, Maria. She says 100%. And it's so true. Like, even today in modern culture, you see all these movies. Like, I'm trying to think of one, but I know there are movies that have witches in it, and they're like,
Yeah.
oh, like with the slanted nose, and she looks all crazy. No, no, I don't think witches look like that. Well, I mean,
Exactly.
maybe, but like, witches are not evil or like have negative intentions. That's to me not a witch. That's something else. I don't know what that is, but
Mm.
yeah, in the witch wound, I first found Mia Magic probably a few years ago, and she really opened my eyes to seeing the witch wound within me. And I know she has helped so many other women in navigating that journey. But really, the if no one knows, the witch wound is how would I describe that? Like, it's the shame and the fear that we carry of our own gifts. That's what it is
Yeah,
to me,
exactly.
a little bit. I don't know if that's how you would describe it.
Yeah, I would say that it's not feeling safe, either
Mhm.
feeling, experiencing, or sharing your intuitive gifts, which really is a method of oppression and silencing. There's something, what was it? There's another meme I saw that for those who know tarot, it's it was basically what the church, or not necessarily the church, but yeah, the establishment or the old-fashioned church. Well, what the church fears about tarot, and it was the devil card, which, parenthesis, doesn't really represent a devil. It means illusions and fogs and all of that. But of course, the name doesn't help for people who think those things. But then it said versus what it really fears. And that was the High Priestess card, which is a card about intuition. And it's, of course, a woman. It's a woman's intuition. So that feminine type of knowing. That it's a lie, that it's about it being evil or whatever. What happens when people know, when people are in touch with the spiritual, with the everlasting essence of the
Yeah.
soul? It changes the establishment sometimes.
Yeah.
So it serves a purpose, and it's really sad, like how many people were prevented in their own lives of working with this, which is so healing.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, the witch wound can come in so many different ways, not only in like certain establishments, um, but even if you like, for me, I was bullied in school, and then my gifts, I just suppressed my own gifts internally, and then I let them go for years, and I didn't even turn towards any sort of spirituality or intuition whatsoever until I found Oracle a few years ago.
Yeah,
But the witch wound, it's 100% to me. It's generational, for sure,
yeah.
within the feminine line, or our ancient ancestors. I might kind of like be off with this quote, but there's something. The quote is, "I am the daughter of the witches they didn't burn,"
Wow, that's
and I
so,
love.
so deep.
I
Yeah.
just feel that so deeply, within my soul, within my heart, in my body, and everything, every single cell. It just lights me up like on fire.
Yes.
But yeah, it's when we heal the witch wound, we are reclaiming our magic, the magic not with a C, but with a K, the real magic.
I love that so much.
Yes,
And
yes.
I'm thinking literally, like for me, I know my family, my ancestor, my mom actually wrote a book about this because the
Mm-hmm.
Cathars were part of our family and they were persecuted and eventually killed. But some people, had children before and then they went in other lines. And I think even of the witches that they did kill, if you believe in reincarnation. I think someone was sharing, I don't know, there's a story I want to get up here. Someone shared something. Let's see.
Yes, I'm missing some
Mar
of the comments.
Maria says, I've got the witch wound as well. My throat chakra has been blocked for so many years, and I know that I got killed in a past life for being a witch. Luckily, my throat has started to open more. I'm glad that you're healing it, and that's what I believe is that no matter who wins in this dimension, like the spiritual, the divine has a different logic, and as even if you were killed, you get to be here again, and you get to share your gifts now, because violence is in this world, but
Yes.
we're here, we all are doing this together, and now it's safe to speak up and continue like fighting for that
Yeah,
from that
and
feminine.
yeah, and Maria, thank you so much for sharing that. It's it takes like bravery to share personal things online, but I definitely relate to you in that way. What Maria was saying, about I really truly feel that I was burned at the stake in a past life. I feel a huge connection to Joan of Arc, and she was burned as a witch at the stake, and yeah, so it's not only generational, it's past lives and reincarnation, and it's all of it. And in this day and age where there's like this massive awakening, massive feminine healing, and all of that. So it's
Yeah,
just,
thank God.
I feel so grateful to be a part of this time, because we not only have social media, but there's like this huge new earth that's being created now. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a great topic. There's like so much to say
Is
about this. Like it's just so like it is infuriating, right? Like so many people, even us in our own lives, were silenced, but now we get to share this. And let me tell you, I come from a background of business and PR, and people respected me. Like I get really appreciated now, like for real by people, but also some other people like don't respect me anymore, because of what I do. And there's also this thing of like, okay, you can prove it. And when I was like when I started out, I wanted to prove it, but then I realized that that's not a good use of my gift. Like if someone already has that attitude, like yeah, I could prove something, but why? Why am I using it in that way? So even like doing this type of work requires strength. Also, it doesn't help that there are some people in this space, well, that aren't real, like that they aren't legit and they want to like exploit people, and that
yes,
doesn't help. Like that gives us uh, more challenge to continue making a good name for this.
yes, and you know what that reminds me of? I was actually watching a TikTok. I don't remember when it was, maybe a few days ago, where this woman, she's a professional psychic medium. Like she communicates with spirit,
I
and she's
love her, yeah.
helping. Not it's not Teresa, but it's someone else. If you're thinking of that,
Okay,
if you're
Karen.
thinking of her. No, her name starts. I'll send it to you after.
Okay,
I'll
yes,
share it
because
on my
I
stories
love them so
after.
much.
She
I
has like very short hair, and yeah, she has a great sense of humor as well. But she was saying like how much it angered her that so many people were buying these sessions or booking these sessions with psychic mediums that were like pretty much scamming people. And she was like, you know what? If it's like, if this person who isn't actually have or fully in tune with these gifts, if it helps the client, then it helps the client, and I can't do anything about that. It's not my job to tell people don't go to this psychic medium because she's fake. Like technically it's not a job, but it is like so angering. Like it just does not
Mhm.
help. Like I see so many love readings online. This is why I
Mhm.
don't
Yeah.
do love readings
Same.
whatsoever. And
Same.
if anyone books a reading with us for a love reading, 100% it's always going to be like about turn into self-love. Like
Yeah, and I will
that's
just say
always
for
how
the
it is.
love, the only thing I do about that is like, what do you need to embody? What do
Mm,
you need to become to be able to receive and attract that love, not with a
Yes.
particular person, but the feeling. That's how manifestation works. So that's it. It's self-growth, not things that are outside of your control.
Yeah.
Also, not without the consent of the other person. That's not
Absolutely.
ethical. So yeah,
Absolutely.
now you all know we work based on like yourself, your current energies,
Yeah.
and what's helpful, what you can do.
Yeah.
So you feel
Or we
empowered.
may not be able to see like, is your ex coming back?
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
It's like for the people, I do get mad at the fake readers because some people take because of the witch wound and all of that. Some people take years in being like, okay, I'll try it out, and then they go and they trust it, and then I feel like if someone's giving them one chance,
yeah.
right, and then it's fake, then they might think forever that it's all nonsense and it
Yeah.
doesn't help us. So I'm very proud that whenever someone came to me like kind of apprehensive, they left always, thank God, very, very happy and like inspired. And they said, "Oh, it wasn't bad. It was like inspiring." And that's how you're supposed to live. You're not supposed to
Yeah.
live like with fear or with doubt of
Yeah.
it's not about me like selling something like yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I always try to like, I always say to like people I do readings for my clients, like, I'm not going to tell you to do anything. I'm never going to say you should do this for this outcome. I'm never going to tell you what to do. I'm always
Exactly.
just trying to empower people to make their own decisions because we're the creators of our reality. And you know what? The cards, it's really a possible outcome with the cards. You are choosing your own timeline, you choose your reality, and that's the reality of it.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah.
so true. And the I will say what my favorite reading is that I kind of came up with is the parts reading. So it's
Hmm.
purely for self-insight. It's not about what will happen. It's like
Yeah.
right now inside of you. There's two parts, probably more, a lot more. But let's talk to two parts that are fighting. So then I pull
Mhm.
one card to represent part one, part two. We did it together, so I know you know.
Yes, I
And
know
then I
it.
ask what they each fear, what they each want. So then the person can look at their internal landscape and at the decision they're thinking about and understand where they're coming from. And then I always say, you go with this, you go reflect.
Yeah.
Then you see me if you want in 2 weeks or something. But this is enough for you to reflect and just become more real with yourself. That's what it should be about.
Yeah, and it really, when you were doing the reading for me with the parts, it really illuminated parts of me that were like, oh my God, this is like so clear, like spot on, like internally, like because I know I was sharing a specific conflict I was having within myself, and also with the parts. That's why it's so beautiful because it is all about what's within you, and that within itself is very healing and very empowering. So, yeah.
I love it. I love that people enjoy it and find it insightful and
Yes.
illuminating. So, yeah, with that being said, should we go to the questions now? I have a list of
Yes.
questions that people sent in. First of all, I'm going to offer anyone in here, because you're here, you have the right of way. If you want to ask a question, we'll do a reading for you, a quick answer.
Yes.
So, let me think. Should we do one and then I'll see the questions people send in now?
I think we discussed like we were gonna do like a collective message. Was that
Yes,
it?
let's start with that one. And then in the meantime, if someone in here has a question, you can send it in the comments
Yeah.
and we'll work with you. So,
Also,
but
I
first of all,
see
let's,
my
yeah.
sister's on. Hi, Georgia. I think she's still on it, right? Um, I she just got back from work.
Oh,
Okay.
should we mention we didn't mention this, the difference between tarot and oracles. We need to cover
Yes.
that. Do
Yes.
you
Oh my
want to
God.
say what oracles are? I'll say what tarot is.
Yeah. I mean, like Oracle has like an array of different cards, different visuals, and they have different meanings. Um, it's when you look at the cards, it's you're really tuning into your intuition. Uh, artwork and beauty is really like connected to the soul, and that's really what it emphasizes. So each card has like affirmations or just words that go with the meaning of the cards, and then you intuitively look and see what comes up for the person if you're doing your reading on you or with someone else. So yes, I hope
And
that was
there's
clear.
different oracles. I think that's a big one too,
Yes,
because like these are
yes.
different oracles, different
Every
artists' meanings.
they have like different themes. Like mine is water, right? The one I'm using is water themed, starseed themed, rose themed.
Yeah, here's
And,
the rose, here's the
yeah,
inner
and
temple, there's some witches
ancestral.
ones.
Yeah, like there's ancestral themed with the
Oh, I
Celtic witches
love
and
that one.
goddesses. Yes, oh my gosh, I received her yesterday, and the meaning was like have faith in other people and trust other people, which you did a little reading on me for a
Yeah,
few days
we had
ago,
an
which
impromptu
kind of
reading.
turns into that. But yes, yeah,
Yes, so it's a bit more free. Like the oracle, like I might make an oracle, you might make an oracle. It's like a different type of cards, and the cool thing is how different they can be. So each oracle is its own world with its own cards and meanings.
yeah,
Versus the tarot, the traditional tarot, it's one set of cards that are very famous, like the moon. You know, we have the major arcana and the minor arcana, which is composed of wands, pentacles, swords, and cups. So, which represent, like cups represent emotion, swords represent logic, wands represent energy, and pentacles material and action.
yeah.
So we have, then
The
the major
tower.
arcana that tells a story,
I
yeah,
was
some
good.
power, energy, and it's called the Rider Waite, and it has been used first of all as a game. It was called a tarocchi. In Italy, it was used in the like 1400s as a game,
That's
but then people started using their intuition, right?
yes.
People needed to connect, and they realized, hold on, like in a normal card deck, if I pull this, it means that. And they started doing it, and then they created the major arcana. So it has been, there's so many different ways of interpreting the cards. It's really fascinating. There's a lot of symbolism and messages within messages. Um, Hello, everyone who just joined. We have the Florida
Hello.
Sage and Baltimore Massage. Welcome both. We're talking about the differences between tarot and oracles because we're about to do a community poll, and then we're also offering people to write their own questions and send them in so we answer it for them.
So if you guys have any questions, type them in and we'll get to you guys.
Exactly. So yeah, those are basically the differences. Something that we do together is you will do like an oracle pull and I'll do the tarot, and then we'll see how they match and the
Yes.
common messages, the different layers. That's what we're offering too, by the way, for anyone interested. And I guess that's what we should do now. Or should I? I mean, I guess I can also pull an inner temple. I can do both. And if you
Sure,
want, you
yeah.
can do two as well.
Yeah,
I can do
whatever.
the inner
Should
temple and the tarot.
should I do my inner temple as well with the
Yeah.
okay. Oh wait, so it
Oh,
just
thank you. I'm so glad. It's really interesting when you see those layers of symbolism.
oh, I have a question about tarot. I'm not too well versed in tarot, but did you have to like memorize each of the cards when you were learning tarot?
That is a good question. And I will say, like now, yeah, I can look at each of the cards and tell you what they are. But the way I memorized them was in a way more like visual and storytelling way. Like if you tell me like Six of Cups, I might have to remember if you just tell me the word. But if I look it, I know the meaning because it tells a story.
Yeah.
So it does take a memorizing, but it's a lot. It's not like studying for a test. It's you
Okay.
just use it, you tell a story, then like for example, if someone wants to start working with tarot, they should get a deck or even start like today online in a free app like Daily Tarot. That's free, you can use it and do a pull.
Yeah.
Then just Google the cards or ask the GPT. It's great for putting things together.
Oh, I
And
love
then that's it.
ChatGPT
Then
for
next
this.
time you do the same and then you'll start learning them.
Yeah, and I feel like that could be a misconception that you have to like study the tarot like full on like an exam or something.
Yeah.
Because that's why I've never really used tarot in any of my readings. Just like I always use it personally, um, every so often, because I'm like so intimidated by tarot that the fact that I may have to memorize them. But
This
I'm glad that.
reminds me of our conversation about the feminine versus the masculine
Mhm.
type of knowledge. You should
Yes.
look at it as a story thing, not intimidating. And I will just say that it's actually more effective if you do it that way because you can read so much about each card that if you just sit down and study all of them, you'll have a very surface level
Yeah,
understanding.
that
And
makes
it
sense.
goes like I study cards every day still, like different writers. I'm reading a book now called Tarot for Change, and it's amazing. So many layers of thought, and it's like never ending, you know? So
So
you start doing it for yourself until you feel confident enough to do it with clients and with friends, of course, and you just like figure it out as you go.
yeah, and I love like because I also felt like before learning about tarot, because I've always just been into Oracle, was like it's for some reason I was thinking it's less intuitive, but like doing readings with you, I'm like this you're still using your intuition. You did not memorize it. So
Yeah,
I
exactly.
love
And
it.
it's different every time. If I pull one card, it can have a different meaning in the context of
Yeah.
the reading. And it's a
Yeah.
conversation. I say it's like a language. You can learn a language, but how you use it can be extremely different from another person. And
Mm.
tarot is just a way of communication. And I actually really love it because it allows you to have very in-depth conversations. Sometimes we end up with a table full that if you just saw a picture of it, it wouldn't make any, you would be like, what is that? Like another reader without the context wouldn't be able to see it.
I love that.
But it's just the conversation, the question and answer. And then I'm like, hold on, it's wearing the same red cape as this one. And the
Mm.
color red is this. And it's really fun for the archetypal
Yeah.
storytelling.
And that's why, like you said earlier, that's why like Oracle and Tarot, they're like so complementary in that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love the way you said it. It's like a conversation with the soul. So
Yes,
yeah,
I
yeah.
love it. Let's do the oracle, I mean the communal reading with the oracle. We're both gonna use the inner temple. I'm
Yes.
also gonna use the tarot, and you're gonna use the
I'm gonna
healing waters
use
too.
healing waters. Yes.
Awesome. Let's see what needs to come through.
Okay.
I see no one sent a question in here, so we'll just do a community one.
Yeah, you guys can let us know at any time if a question comes up for you. Hmm.
We usually have the camera in the table, but we couldn't do it with the live, so you'll have to
Yes.
trust us. Okay, I just pulled three
Okay.
tarot. Now I'll do the inner temple.
Oh, okay.
Is it a bit heavy for you too?
For a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna choose some. I chose three of the inner temple and three of the oracle after the healing waters.
Awesome. I just chose three of the tarot and one of the inner temple. I wonder if we got the same one.
Okay. You know what? Hold on one second.
Yeah,
I
I'm
feel
looking
like
in the book to have everything. So another thing is the oracles come with books because the meaning is like different for each card, and the tarot it can come with a book, but you don't usually need it. Um,
yeah. Oh.
Someone has a question if they get pizza. That's divination. We don't
My
do that.
question is, do I go get pizza? The answer is always yes.
Oh, do I go get pizza? I thought he was asking if he was gonna get pizza. Yeah, you should. If you're
You
asking,
should always
you know
get
the
pizza.
answer.
You never give up pizza. You have to. Um, should I go first or would you like to go
Let's
first?
just show everything at once.
Okay. I don't.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
We can do it in different like.
I chose six cards. I don't
Okay,
know if
I'll
that's
just
too much.
show. Oh, right. You can show three, then three.
Okay, let's do that. Okay. It definitely tells a story.
Yeah.
It starts very heavy and then it goes a little bit lighter, which I got the manifestation card that you got earlier.
Amazing. It needed to come through.
Yes, but right now I got trapped on the
Mm.
upwards because the other
Wow.
way is freedom. Right now, feeling a little bit trapped. It's interesting. Then we got this one. I got this one. The ceremony of life.
Wow.
And then we got chamber of manifestation. It's kind of like this
Very cool.
arc from trapped to
There's a bit of
freedom.
that in here too. I mean, mine starts with like friendship, but I wonder if this is what it's about.
Mm.
Then we have this weird energy of kind of screwing someone over, but it's
Mm.
reversed. So I do read reversals. I know some tarot readers don't. And this is like the energy of being screwed over or screwing someone over
Mm.
is kind of there, but
Okay.
it's blocked. Like maybe someone doesn't want to do it or you're scared if someone's doing it, but it's not quite conscious is the thing. It's kind of it's not a good energy though if people are if someone in here is
Yeah.
dealing with those questions about am I being screwed over, it's not, it's the opposite. Like this and this are so different. This is like actual friendship where everyone is sharing from a
Yeah.
place of transparency and love with a full cup with full water, and this is, you know, the swords. So it's from a place of logic, but it's not a good card. He's being sneaky.
Mm.
Very different. And then after that, we have the emperor. So the person who is having this question about if they're being screwed over, if these friendships are real or not, they will have to become an emperor. Like no one messes with them anymore.
Mm.
Maybe
I
becoming a
love
bit
that.
more um, firm in what they
I
accept in relationships.
I'm so surprised because this is kind of it's kind a little bit mirroring what you're saying because this card the wishing well is actually all about like a helpful friend coming into someone's life.
Oh,
Like it's about friendship, meeting someone who's helpful in regards to someone's life purpose.
wow.
But also when you talked about was it the emperor?
Yes.
Yeah. Which I got the sirens. And this is all about authenticity, expression,
Mm,
expressing yourself to the world, sharing your gifts, and being your most authentic self.
excellent.
Unapologetically, I'm hearing that word, unapologetically yourself, just in your power, like the emperor. That's what it reminds me of.
Really cool.
Um,
Do you have
yes,
any insights on this weird energy of the being
I
screwed
do.
over?
Yeah,
I don't know if anyone.
I have the trapped card.
Trapped, yeah.
And this is like the opposite of freedom because on the other side we have freedom. But it's like,
Wow.
I feel like I was getting the energy in my chest, like, we're keeping ourselves captive within our
Mm.
minds and our thoughts. We really have to be aware of our thoughts around someone else. Yeah, because there's someone else in this energy who's actually could be really helpful. But
There's a
then,
lot of potential, right? Like it could be
yes,
wonderful, but it's also like the reality is that there's the trapped energy,
yeah,
the trust issue is there.
yeah, exactly. Trust issues. Like there could be something in the past. Like this is not the past. You're in the present moment. And oh, wait. We have the Let It Rain card, which is about trust, literally.
Wow. Yeah.
Allowing what is. Like if someone in here thinks like if they have a friend who's like if you feel like they're gonna stab you in the back or something, no matter what, you're your own best friend. You are the gem, and allow what is. No matter what happens, allow and
Yeah,
trust.
and the fact that this is coming up both for me and for you is that
Yeah,
the energy of lack of trust is there. So
yeah,
something I've been thinking about lately is that sometimes if you're asking yourself questions, those questions may hold more of the answers than you think, because it shouldn't be a question if someone's gonna screw you up, right? So very interesting. Then this is the card I got. Maybe you know more about it.
yes. Oh my
Golden.
gosh, I love this card. Also, hi Kennedy. I think she's still on it, but she's like it says, yeah, you're watching it. Hi Kennedy. um, yes, go on with this card. I love this card.
Well, no, I think you should because I would
Okay.
have to read the book. I just got this one, so you
Um,
you go with this one.
this card is an amazing card to get. It is like How do I
Oh,
even
I
explain it?
love
It's just
that.
so much energy. It's like this build up. Good things are coming your way. It's like golden opportunities. Like this gold, you're following the golden thread, and she's holding this beautiful portal that's illuminating golden light. Golden
Mm,
light. And this is coming from within your own heart. And also, we have the manifestation coming with it too,
yeah.
which is like what you radiate is what you receive. And so you have to really emanate these golden thoughts. Just think beautiful thoughts, really, is what I'm getting.
Yeah.
And it's like also with the golden card, talks about really relish in your own achievements, feeling gratitude for what you've accomplished, feeling gratitude for the relationships you have already, and that in return you will receive more relationships that you are calling in, and you'll feel grateful for that.
I
So
love it. It's like an opportunity, right? Like even
yeah,
this situation about finding your voice, about saying no to relationships, friendships that might be toxic, like she's finding like a gem in herself. And it does
yes, yes.
remind me of the siren energy
Oh,
too.
you just said gem, and it talks about
Ah,
karmic jewels, which
wow.
very jewels and gems. That's very similar. Um,
Yeah, exactly.
karmic gems. Yeah, someone's gonna come. Someone's gonna come into someone's life who's ever on here. It's gonna be very kind. Like this unexpected gift is coming your way in regards to
That's
someone else.
beautiful.
Could be a physical gift. Could be something like that.
And
But
it's karmic, right? So
yes.
it's no
Yeah,
small deal.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
So,
But
well, I hope that was helpful to someone or
yes,
maybe to all of us in the collective, before we
yes,
get into the specific questions that we got. Again, if someone wants to send in a question, we'll prioritize whoever is in here.
yeah.
So feel free to write it in the comments and we'll both get cards for
Yeah,
you.
and let us know if that reading resonated with any of you.
Yes, please do. Like if someone's like, yeah, that was for me, that would be that would be nice to
I feel
know.
like that was a little bit for me.
Yeah,
So,
okay. Yeah, I can see that. I can see some of that in me too.
yeah,
Well, I
yeah,
think we all are reclaiming. I don't know much about the new moon, but that's happening today, right? The
yeah.
new moon
That's
in
in
Taurus.
Taurus. Yeah.
Oh, someone
Oh,
resonated. I'm so
yay!
glad. Thanks for sharing.
All right. Wait, what
So,
was? Should we do the first question?
yes, so our dear friend Julita, who it's 12 a.m., now it will be 1 a.m. in her country, so she couldn't
Oh
be
my gosh.
here, but we're recording this for her, for everyone to have. She asked a message meant to find me at this time. So very general. I love it when people ask
Yeah.
that because then it's what's meant to arrive.
All
Um,
possibilities are on the table. Also, Maria, I'm so grateful it
Maria,
resonated. It's amazing.
so glad. So it resonated for like many of us. Look at
Wild.
that. We
I
gotta
love when
trust
this
it. That's
happens.
it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right.
I'm feeling the rose for this one. So I will do the rose
Okay.
and the
I'm
tarot.
gonna I'm gonna do the water.
Okay.
Water and roses. I feel like water makes roses grow and bloom, so that
I
kind of.
love it. Yeah. And I'll also do a little tarot. So let's see.
Oh my God, it's 1 a.m. in Norway. Oh my God, thank you so much for being here, Maria. Oh
Thank
my God.
you. It's
I
such an
hope I
honor.
you'll go to bed soon. I hope so. I get your beauty sleep whenever you can, and I hope you get to sleep in. Oh, I'm so grateful at health too for the, especially for the full moon. Yes,
This
yes.
is so funny. This
Yeah.
one came again, and I shuffled it, but it had a lot of
Ooh.
friendship. And I know someone else asked that about friendship, so we'll have another one too. But I am having a really interesting one for her.
Hmm.
Let me know when you're ready, and we can show it
I'm,
all at
I'm
once.
getting some deep cards here.
Yeah,
Getting
same
some
a lot.
very deep
So,
cards.
Julieta,
Ooh,
you
okay.
are going through some major transformations, I
Oh,
think.
yes. Oh, that's exactly right. Major transformation. I just love, like, I chose three cards, and I'm going to talk about the back of the deck. It just shows this arc of a storyline. It keeps doing that to me, so
I love that.
excited. Okay. Do you want to
Okay,
go
we'll show
first?
it. I can show
Okay, yeah, let's
both
show. I'll show
at
all
the same
together.
time.
Okay. All right, let me go. I chose
It is
three.
a little bit difficult, but we'll do it. It's
All right.
good. I even in how I see the cards that you got, they have a similar energy, like very expansive, very
Yes.
transformative.
It's very
And
transformative.
for this, we
So,
have
yeah.
two major arcana cards out of three, which something I say about that is that we only have 22 major arcana cards and 78 of the total cards. And when we have so many major arcana in proportion, this means that this is really important. It's like a karmic time. And yeah, very cool. If you want, I'll just mention the two major arcana cards that are like such big energy that maybe will guide the rest. We have a little bit of the Hanged Man, which is inaction. It's seeing things from a different perspective. It's basically like inaction, but on purpose. So you can take a step back and take time to think something through from different perspectives. And then we have the Fool, which is a beautiful card. I got that for someone else today too, so I feel like there's a lot of this happening today. The Fool is the first card in all of tarot. It's the card 0. If it wasn't for this Fool, there would be no tarot card. There would be no story. This is the guy who is like, you know what? I'm gonna just try. I'm gonna take a step forward, and if I fall, I fall. But he has this joy. He has a son in tarot that means expression and joy. He has a little dog companion, and he's like,
Yeah.
I wanna feel. I wanna live. And that's after the Hanged Man. So very different energies. And I feel like what's happening for her is a transition from this Hanged Man of, I don't know, let's take time to, okay, let's just try. And it is about relationships and friendships and
Oh,
cups.
interesting. A
So
lot of
that's
those
the
friendships.
tarot part of it. If you want, you can go with one of yours and then I'll go
Yeah.
like that.
Also, can I see the one with the dog? For some reason, I just got like there's a message coming through for Jolita's dog. There's something I don't know what it is exactly, but her dog, like I know she has a dog that passed away, but your dog is like prominently with you at this time. I just felt called to
Yeah.
say that. There's
Yeah,
huge
I
presence.
felt called to say the dog thing. I don't usually say it,
Yeah.
but I something was like say the dog because this person is not alone. This fool is kind of alone with other humans, whatever he's doing his own thing, but he has a dog, and that's huge, I think.
Yeah.
So yes, her dog is with her. So much love. Like the fact that it's in this card is like this dog is giving you like, hey, you can feel, it's okay, you can move
Yeah.
forward.
I love that. I love that so much. Um, okay. So I know we were talking a lot about transformation earlier. But this card, Isle of Avalon, it is a very healing card. It's about returning to the self. It's really about taking a breath, taking she's in the bath right now too. Like she's just in this space that's so healing and luscious and full of green life. Life force energy is the word I'm hearing, and she's just taking a bath and she's resting. She's practicing self-care. Um, yeah, so healing. And as well, this card, beneath the surface, it talks about the subconscious mind. I'm hearing the word shadow work. I always hear the word shadow work with this card. Because I feel like with Jolita, she must be doing a lot of inner work for her to become her most radiant, most magnetic.
Yeah, I have a lot of that
Within
too.
herself.
And that's a
Yes,
lot of her work, so that makes a lot of sense too.
yes. Uh, yeah, I just heard the word keep going. Keep going with the inner work. Definitely for you. I mean, we all have work to do, don't we? All this
Yeah.
personal
And
inner
it's
work, but
beautiful. I'm getting really good. Like, it's beautiful. It's maybe a bit challenging, but I'm feeling so much energy and potential for her.
yes,
Like, it's gonna be huge. She's already doing huge things, but it will be even, like, you can't even imagine.
yes. Big life purpose. And like, she's already confident now. You know what? This next chapter, like, there's something specific that I feel like is on the tip of my tongue with this this kind of looking beneath the surface within her subconscious mind in order to feel more confident, feel, yeah, just feel more confident. And this woman here is just embracing the
Yeah.
waterfall. This is the waterfall card. It's unbridled confidence, claiming your seat at the table. Yeah, very healing energy, very prominent energy. And then we have the follow your stream, which is, this card is all about trusting your path. Future rivers and oceans, where with this specific card, it's about where water drips, it turns into a stream. The stream turns into a river. The river turns into a lake. The lake turns into an ocean, and that's kind of the path. So yeah, big ocean waves for Jolita coming her way. Coming her way. Yeah.
And these two make a lot of sense with this.
Yes.
First, I got rapture, and that's sensuality. Sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, pleasure. It's a lot of her work too. So I think it has to do with this, because of course that has to do with presence and with confidence and, you know, just knowing that you can feel all of these things, being this full, right? I feel like it's just allowing yourself to feel. And then we have the wild rose, which,
I love this
I
card.
mean, isn't this three women and this is three women, right? Like
It's so interesting.
it's the energy of female friendship, and it's also do it your way, embrace your uniqueness, untamed. Of course, when you are with like-minded people, you can do this. And if the other reading resonated to her at all, it also has to do with seeking those types of friends and do it your way. It's a confirmation from the universe. You're doing great, Julita. This is a message that was meant to find you.
Yes, keep going, girl. Like, literally, it's been so amazing just to see her path, like, unfold. It's
Yeah,
crazy. It's crazy. So,
it's really inspiring. Like we're all doing it together too, and
yeah,
I mean, I'm in awe of the people I've met here. Like
me
such good
too.
energy.
I've met the coolest people. I swear. I swear. But,
Let's see. We have one by Beth. Where am I being guided to focus my energy right now? This is a focus question, so why don't we just do one card? Do you think like one for each deck or just one and one? Just
yeah,
a
one and
focus
one,
one.
or let's do one first and then see if we feel
Okay,
called
that's
to do
good.
another. Yeah.
Should we do the water and the rose again, since the water gives the
Yes.
rose, makes it grow?
Yes, I love that aspect to it.
Yeah,
I love that theme.
focus her energy on. Yep, got it.
Okay.
I love this. I'm
Should we
feeling it
lift?
'cause,
Should we lift it up for
okay,
together? Should we
one,
lift
two,
it?
three.
Very interesting.
Nice. Yeah, it's a very gentle and still powerful energy.
Yes, yes, exactly.
So I got the Mystic Rose, compassion, devotion, humility, humanity, and grace. So very clear, whatever you're doing in your relationships, in your work, where's the compassion there? Where's the kindness? Where's the actual love? We're getting a lot
Mm,
of love and
A
friendship
lot
today.
of a lot of love. And
So
you said the word
that's how you
passion.
focus it. Yeah,
You said the
compassion
word
is the first word in here.
passion. Same, same. It's the word. It's the first word on this card. Um, yeah, this card is all about love. What are you passionate about? What does your heart say yes to? Letting love in, receiving love as well from others or from yourself. Open your heart. Yeah.
I love this. I suspect that she is asking, because I know her, about more like her work and her career, and the fact that this is all so emotional. Like in tarot, it would have been cups. That's
Mm-hmm.
an answer in itself. Like, don't forget that. Don't forget to nourish your own emotional needs and relationships. And in what you're doing in your school, in your work, make sure you also focus on
Yeah.
that, on giving that love.
Yeah. Really focus on what lights your soul up. Really
Yeah.
focus on what makes you truly passionate, what makes you truly happy in your life. That's what you're being called to focus on. too.
Yeah, I love it. So since it's a focus one, I think we can leave that one there. We don't want to
Yeah,
put too much in the
so
focus one.
beautiful. Yeah.
And so the next question from Lindsay, my dear friend Lindsay, what do I need to feel better right now? She has been going through some pretty stressful times, and so I love the question because it's so actionable and it's so, like what can she do? So,
Can you reread the question to me again?
what do I need to feel better right now? So, what does she need to do, I would say, to feel better now, or what does she need to focus on to feel better? Do you get any energy off the bat? Because I do, like without the
I
cards.
feel heartache for some reason. I
Yeah,
feel a deep sense
processing,
of heartache.
processing the heartache. It's not the like might not make her feel good immediately, but will make her feel better later on.
Yeah.
Um, I got the crowning,
Oh.
so
Yeah, that's very interesting.
initiation.
Yeah.
It's initiation, threshold, birth, rebirth, and a seat at the table. You actually said
Mm.
that
Yes, I said
earlier.
that before. It's so interesting. I feel like things are happening behind the scenes that she's not really, she doesn't know about. Um, which is that's okay. She's not meant to know that. She's part of something bigger. Ripple
Yeah,
effect.
I will say that I think she will really resonate with that.
Yeah.
Based
Yeah.
on we did a reading 2 days ago, and you're definitely onto something there. And the thing is that the unknowns, the things that you're learning or that you might not know right now, like in your moon card,
Mm.
the fog, that does serve a purpose. And you sometimes we gotta learn to walk through it. So these are not the easiest cards. It's not telling you go get, an ice cream. Oh, someone. Okay, I'll finish the sentence and then we'll talk about that. It's not telling you just go numb it off. Like right now, what you need to do to feel better is to really get face to face with that difficulty and grief and unknowns, and still trust the universe and yourself,
Mm.
right, to know what you're doing. And this one, it also has to do with your own femininity.
Yeah.
I think that's really important. And then
Very
someone here,
nice.
Mariana, says same shape. Do you want to show yours again?
Say yeah,
Yeah,
the triangle, I think
it's
or I
like
don't know what it's called.
yeah.
Like, I don't know what it's called, but yeah,
Same.
this the shape there. That's
We have to
everything.
look what that means. That is like the sacred geometry. You're right, Mariana.
Yes.
Like and there's so many different cards that the fact that it has this
Mm.
shape might mean something. It's also a
Yeah.
four, right? So that would be,
Yeah. For like balance or no,
yeah,
like stability. Well,
yeah,
like with
needing
this.
that stability. It's a lot. I feel like there's a lot going on, so maybe we should get another one for this one. What
Yeah.
do you think?
Yes, I chose two other cards.
Yeah.
I just kept pulling. I was like, I'm just gonna do it. But I'll show this one next. Um, I got the Selkie, which is pretty much coming home to yourself. It's belonging. I'm hearing the word belonging. Coming out of hiding, embracing who you truly are. I
Yeah.
feel, I heard shedding old skins, um, shedding who you used to be. Nothing's the same again. That just keeps coming up. And I have,
Yeah.
what are you thirsty for? What are you thirsty for?
I love that. That does remind me of the one I pulled
Yeah,
before, also to connect with her own body, with her own
yeah,
needs and desires will be important.
yeah.
Um, I had lineage of the rose. So we
Mm,
have this like mother lineage situation, moved by the goddess, here for this, soul call and gather. Um, Lineage of the Rose, I do take it because I know she has a daughter. I do take that kind of literally in always like remembering having that, like thinking of your mothers and your daughter, and like that gives you so much more strength, I think. But then also like here for this, the thing we were talking about, even the uncomfortable things are meant to help you. So seeing the broader generational theme might be really healing here.
mm. That's so beautiful. So very specific too. Like, it's
Yeah.
wild. I'm always surprised every single time.
Yeah, it blows my mind. This work, it's like it's such a weird job, right? Because it's not like we are doing it. I mean, we kind
Yeah,
of are mediating it, but to me, it puts me like in awe every day.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
we have, well, hold on. Was there anything else you wanted to say for Lindsay? I feel like there's something else.
No, I just put the cards away, but I think with the Wellspring card, it's about self-care. It's about taking care of your body, really tuning into what you really need, what your
Yeah.
body needs right now. Like I always say with the card, with that card, I always say take a bath. That's what
I
I
love
say with
that.
that card.
Very like
Take a bath.
water. Go take a
Yeah.
bath. Yeah.
Yeah.
So good. Well, sending all our love to Lindsay. You got
Yeah.
this. Like even asking these questions is everything. Most people aren't asking questions about how can they work on themselves and
Yeah.
spiritual stuff. So you're halfway there, and life has its. You just gotta navigate it with that love, with that light, guiding, guiding light.
Going with the flow. Going with the
Exactly. So now Georgia asks clarity on future friendships or relationships.
yes.
I know she sent that question to you, right? So did she
Yes,
add
it's my
more
sister.
context?
My
Oh,
s-
okay.
yeah, so she is currently going to she's recently been accepted to a new college, her dream college.
Congratulations.
Yes, naturopathic CCNM. She's gonna College of Naturopathic Medicine or something like that. Why am I forgetting now? She's gonna be mad about that. But she wants to know like how am I gonna meet new friends in this like how can I navigate this new world of social connections? Am I gonna meet people? How do I meet people? That kind of energy.
Okay, great. That definitely helps me for the context. So
Oh, she
I
said
feel
she
like I
said
should do.
Canadian College of Naturopathic
There
Health.
we go. I'm so glad she's here. That's great. I thought she
I
left
love
for some
you.
reason. I'm feeling the tarot cards for this one, so that's what I'll do.
Okay. Hmm.
Oh, I'm getting such good ones. I'm glad you're back. Let's see.
I'm glad you're back too, Jordan.
Perfect.
Okay, this here is very interesting cards that I
Oh,
got.
I love this so much. I'm really excited to share it. I kind
Okay,
of want
yes.
to share it
Go
now
ahead, go ahead.
because this is really, really nice. Okay. So, first of all, the King of Wands. This is who you have to embody. The energy of the King of Wands is the energy of the most charismatic, comfortable, confident guy that you can think of. He's very, like, he's grounded, but he's very confident. It's like he knows people are interested in him, and he's very smooth navigating social relationships. Again, wands signify energy, so this is about social energy. It's about determination. He's a king, so he's not like very concerned about it. He's the king, and he knows it. So basically, you in doing your things at school, like working, being dedicated, and in your social life also having that, it will happen. You have to be confident and work on your confidence and be a king. So that's step one. Then we have the beautiful card of waiting for your investments to pay off. So this is a guy who planted a seed and he's waiting for it to become a tree and have fruits. So that's social life, that's social situations. It's everything, right? So it's not going to happen from one day to the next. It's what it's saying. Then you also have this consideration, the Four of Cups. This is a guy who isn't quite looking at what he has to work with. It's cups, so it's emotions, so it could definitely pertain to social skills or social situations. And he's a bit like complaining, a bit ungrateful. He thinks he doesn't have options, but he has so many. And then God is also offering him a fourth one. So he has to put his face up and see what he actually has. And those are your own skills that you have today. So you got it. Like these are the cups you can offer other people too. It's not just for you, right? So like see what you're worth and be that king. And then you have the beautiful, beautiful Two of Cups, which is the card of love and social relationships being really abundant, loving, real, honest. It could be romantic love, but it can also mean like a best friend, like someone who really loves you. So it tells a story, and I think it's beautiful. Like you've got this.
I already know that's so accurate, like for
Yeah.
Georgia. So accurate, like 1000%. Yeah, Georgia, let us know if that resonates, if you're still here. Um, yeah, I'm shocked by that. She said
I'm
amazing.
so glad. It's
Yay.
beautiful energy. I was just so excited when I got them. Like it's so good. To have this card when asking about relationships, it's everything. It's the best one you can get.
I love that. I'm so excited for you, Georgia. I guess super accurate.
Love that.
Definitely
Which ones did
resonates.
you get?
So, okay, so I got the Well Maidens, which for some reason I got the word judgment. Like, yeah, like try not to judge a book by its cover when you're meeting people, because you never know the kind of people you're gonna meet. Um, but also having kindness and respect for yourself. Really, like, don't try and overanalyze conversations. Like, it's okay to say the wrong thing. It's okay, like, just like relax about meeting people.
Yeah.
Like,
Like the king, he's not overthinking
yeah,
himself
don't,
or others because he doesn't have to, right? It's being in
yeah,
this space of peace and
yeah.
knowing.
Yeah, be kind to yourself. Don't judge yourself for the certain interactions you have. If you say the wrong thing, that's okay. Um, and I'm also very excited for this. This is like a confirmation card, the clear waters. It's like, yes, you're going to meet people, you're going to make friends, you're going to have a boyfriend, maybe. Oh, I don't maybe. Maybe. Possible outcome. Clear vision, confirmation, right timing, opportunity. You're going to meet first of all, you're going to meet people unexpectedly, but there are going to be so many opportunities for you to meet people. And this card is just a huge confirmation. Yes, you're going to meet people. You're going to make those connections. True connections, authentic connections that you can really feel a deep connection to. We have the plunge card, which is an amazing card to get, especially with opportunities. Just, it's time. Right timing and its time is very interesting to me. Um, don't overthink the timing of things. And like, if you like someone, whether that's like romantic or friendship, platonic, go for it. Go for it. Like, don't hold back. Just dive right in. Dive right in. That's what I'm getting. Very exciting cards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the King of Wands, I mean, would definitely do that. Like, if you
Yeah.
like someone, he's like, hey, I like you,
Yeah.
like he's not,
I'm not
you know
holding
what?
back.
If someone doesn't, that's fine, because you know who you are. But they probably will. You have a lot of those cups. You just have to know your potential. Like, not potential. You have to know what you are, what you have already.
Knowing your worth.
Yes,
Knowing your
exactly.
worth. I love that for you,
You
Georgia.
radiate it for others too. Let's see. Milena asked, using intuition in business.
Mm.
So that was, I think, did you want us to talk about that? Because it's not a
Um,
question. Welcome,
was
Gia,
it?
and good luck. You're doing great. Milena said,
Um,
using intuition in business. I feel like that's a
I know
question for us.
I think she made a comment on our post.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's more about, like, how can I use my intuition in my business? Like,
Oh, okay.
practical ways, focusing on that. Like, how can I use my intuition? I
I will
guess.
just say, like as a business owner, I can answer, and then I'm sure you can answer too, like without even the cards, because
Yeah,
intuition, it's a form of communication. It's a form of knowledge. It's about validating it. It's about not doubting it so much. It's again what we were talking earlier about the more feminine forms of knowledge that aren't so like indisputable and logical necessarily from a
yeah,
certain point of view and about trusting your senses. For example, if you don't feel quite right about a certain client or potential employee or coworker, trusting that, not overthinking, not overanalyzing, going with, you know what, that's enough for me. Don't be mean to people, but know
yeah,
who to choose. Because that's like for me, you know how I learned this? I would get in the Uber to go to meetings with potential clients sometimes, and the second I got in the Uber, I got it's not gonna work. Don't even sweat it. And of course, I had to do the best I could anyway, because it's a potential client, but I knew it wasn't gonna work.
Yeah.
Same now when I got a message, an email, I'm like, it's not, this one is not gonna vibe either because they don't want to or because I don't want to. It just doesn't work. And
Yeah.
now I just don't waste my time because in business, you have to understand that it's gonna be, you're not for everyone. No one is for everyone. You have your people, and those are the ones you should care about. So that's huge for people. And then I will also say that for strategy as well. So, for example, if you have an idea for marketing, for content, or for a certain event, and you feel it that it's right, you feel it that it's good, like go with it. Don't overanalyze it.
Yeah. And even with, because I know in the comments she was talking about like practical, and when I think of practical while using your intuition, I made a post about it a few months ago, and I call it like the light or heavy technique, or like, yeah,
Oh,
technique, where it's like you feel into like this coworker, you feel into the situation of what you're navigating at the time. Does it feel light? Does it feel heavy?
I
You know when
love
you feel
that.
that the pit in your stomach, that's heavy. Feels icky. Feels ew, kind of sometimes.
So
Um,
good.
or like lightness, you'll feel like open to receive, and just like it's like a feeling you get. So yeah, yeah, those are that's a practical way you
And I
can.
will say that it's also like the whisper thing that we were talking
Mhm.
about. Be able to receive those whispers. Intuition is not necessarily something, again, it's a different form of thing. It's not necessarily something that you, like, okay, intuition. Now, it's not that you go send an email. It will come
Yeah.
to you when it needs to come to you. You can't force it. And sometimes, again, if you're asking the question, I feel like if there's a question, a particular question in your mind, like you probably know the answer already. And it's
Mhm.
100% about trusting. And I love your exercise, Sydney, because
Yeah.
it's about tuning in with your body. Like your body
Yeah.
knows. And it's about silencing all the other stuff. I'm like, how does it feel? Right? So you
Yeah.
have the answers.
Yes, I love that. Yeah, really sitting in the quiet. Yeah, really calming your nervous system, meditation, breath work, and then after just like sitting in the moment, tuning into the situation. Does it feel light or heavy? Or I had a few, but that I'm forgetting now. Or, oh yeah, if you stand, there's one where if you stand up, you ask the question if you have one, or think about the situation. Forward is a yes, is expansive.
Wow.
Backwards is no. And I actually got this one from Dr. Dane here. He's an energy worker. He's really amazing. He's like ADHD mode, but you know what? Like he's hilarious.
Oh, I need to
He has so
find him.
much. Yeah,
That sounds
I'll
so
send you
good.
to him. Yeah.
Also, maybe get an oracle deck if you don't have already. Get it, and just
Yes.
it can be a good way to check in with your existing intuition, with your feelings, with whatever topic or archetype needs to emerge. It's huge to have.
Yeah.
You know which one I'm feeling for her? I'm actually feeling the archetype oracle, the one with the circles. I feel like she should get
Mhm.
that one. I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know her, but
Yeah.
I got the image of her doing it.
That's interesting.
Do you
Hmm.
like that one? Do you have it?
I don't have that one. I don't have.
Oh, good.
It's the circular. I feel like I've seen it before.
It's
I'm more.
huge. It's like it's no joke. That one
Yeah.
is maybe the I gotta be nice to it, but it's very real. And it will put
It's
people
very
in their place.
straightforward, isn't it?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's amazing. Like the layers of meaning, it's just so good. I used that one for a bit like heavier situation. It's not like how fun. No, that one is, but it's amazing. I think you should really get it too
Okay.
because it really works with the archetype. So it has like the mother archetype, the fault line archetype, the queen, and it combines things of different like doctrines, and it's super like the book is huge. The it's like a whole book for the oracle.
You have to send
Um,
this to me.
yeah, I will. It's really good, and I feel like for her, that like an oracle like that or that one would be huge because there's no going around that. If you want like straight up, you should get that one.
Yeah, especially if you're trying to make decisions in business, it's good to have those
Yeah,
like straightforward answers.
yeah, it's really
Should,
cool.
should we pull a card? Or are we still doing that?
For her, okay, just like for what she needs in her business.
Ah, Follow your intuition. That's literally all I got.
Oh my God, that's so good. And I got the Queen of Wands. Again, similar to what Gia got. Queen of Wands, like you have it, girl. You know you
Yeah,
got it. Trust
yeah,
it. She's very intuitive. She's very nourishing. And also, like she is in business too, because this is Wands. So that's action. Trust yourself. Just do it. Like if you are holding back, don't, both in your intuition and in how you act in business. You have to embody a queen.
I love that. Embody your inner queen. And this one is about, the girl, um she's surrounded by fog and mist, but her heart space is emanating this light that's
Yeah.
showing her the way forward. It's follow your heart. That's the message here. Be led from within, trust your inner compass. Like even if you don't know the whole path forward, just take one step at a time and the path will reveal itself. So
I love that. So
yeah.
good. Then I have a last question here from Claudine.
Mhm.
She says, I recently restarted my business after 10 years. What steps can I take to be successful? First of all, congratulations on taking that step um, and asking these questions. I will just say before I pull a card, in business, you gotta try and try. And
Yeah,
if something doesn't work out, try again a different thing. That's just
yeah,
from my years in business. I hope, just don't give up because that's the only difference between the people who
yeah,
find success and don't is that it's the amount of times they get up and keep on
yeah,
going.
yeah. And there was a quote I got in my head about you didn't fail, you're starting from more wisdom. I'm totally getting that quote
Yeah.
wrong, but it's you're starting again with more
I
wisdom.
love it.
Yeah.
And there's also like rejection is redirection,
Yes.
and that's huge. So in business, everything is it's research. Okay, so you're probably I'm gonna be real. You're gonna try, and it's not gonna be okay, good success. You're gonna try, and you're gonna fail a couple times.
Yeah.
Just have your vision, be driven by something that moves you. Like for me with this business, I gotta make it work. Like that's how
Yeah.
I feel. It's so
Yeah.
important to me. If other businesses I did in the past didn't make it, was because the motivation wasn't big enough, because the love wasn't big enough. So
Hmm.
as long as you have that and you keep on
Yeah.
going, and this
And
is just practical. This is not we'll do the spiritual next,
yeah,
but we
and
had to
keep
say that.
something that
Yeah.
I feel called to say was like keep like know your why. What is
Yeah.
the reason, the deep-seated reason you have started this? And really, and when things get tough, you really tune into that reasoning,
Yeah.
because that's like the backbone of your business, of what you're creating and building. So I felt called to say that.
Yeah, and also we had a lot of manifestation today. So something that's
Yes.
huge is like feel how that success would feel like
Yeah.
from that love, from that sharing. Everything
Mhm.
changes when you offer things from a place of giving, of sharing, love. You feel it. You feel whatever you do to serve your clients. I don't know exactly what it is, but imagine doing
She,
it for someone, you
she's
know?
creating, she makes little like felted animals, and I forgot, she sews
Love
little
that.
animals, and it's just so beautiful, and she used to do it all the time in the past, and
I love it. So
it's
that's
just
it.
so beautiful.
Imagine those animals. Like imagine uh, kids playing with it. Imagine
Yeah,
it making like someone opening that and being so happy that they got that from you and feel how that feels like and then go from there, from the
yeah.
consumer's point of view. So
Yeah, yeah, because kids, they always used to love all the things that she made. And I know that she's doing a fair at the same school that I used to go to.
oh, I need
Um,
to see that. You should send me
yes,
her
I
account. I want
I
to
will.
check it out.
She doesn't have an account, but I'll send you some pictures of what she's making, because it's so cute. And yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So cool that
Um,
you're doing this again. Like
yeah.
it's you're sharing it with people. Like how I see it sometimes like you should do well in your business so that more people get to experience the thing that you're offering. So
Mhm.
it's not even about you, it's about that. But we can
Yeah.
do the cards now after saying all of this
Yes.
pre.
Yes. Did you choose a card, or are you
I
choosing a?
just chose
Okay.
an oracle card, but I'll do the tarot too.
Okay. Okay. Um, I chose 3. This is very interesting. What's coming up?
Oh wow, this is interesting. Yeah. Wow. I love this. This is like it's a bit heavier than what I thought. So this
Mhm.
person might be like her story around her business and what it means to her to do it again might be like might have a lot of emotional layers, is what I'm getting.
Very interesting. Um, I got the card. It's called Immerse Yourself. It's about learning. I'm hearing the word relearning, specifically the practical things, relearning how to sew the little animals, or because if you're
Mm.
starting something up again, you could be rusty, but it's training, new hobbies, making new things, and really reigniting that passion.
What about the like not to be I'm
Yeah.
just gonna say what I think. What about if it's relearning like social media? Because maybe she should have an account
Yes,
to
yes. She
share.
has, she has a personal account, but not like a business account.
Yeah. Yeah, she should do
So
a business
redoing
account. So
that.
just start doing that.
Yeah, because that's this day and age. Like you really meet a lot of clients online and people who
Yeah.
want your stuff, and you can really go to the people who actually want your stuff.
So it's maybe
Um,
like learning marketing and like practical ways to get her craft out there to the world.
yeah, yeah. Um, with regards to the question, we have also the clear waters again. It's a huge
Wow.
yes. It's a huge yes card. The
Yes,
vision,
energy.
what's destined is clear, and then the energy gets even more crazier with the Lady of the Lake. Something is about to happen. New beginnings. There's a whole new beginning for you. And
So optimistic, so good.
yeah,
I
yeah.
love it. I
Wow.
got the Chamber of Surrender, which
Mm.
it's interesting because she's asking about action in her business, and this is almost like the hanged man. Like, okay, I guess it's like you do what you need to do, but also trust and let it happen. And like based on what we were talking about earlier, you might fall and then you get up again. So it's not surrender in the way that you don't do things. It's surrender in that just go in
Yeah.
and see what happens and trust. Um,
It's so beautiful. I love
I don't
that.
know if you want, I know you know these cards more than I do. Do you want to add something about the surrender?
I feel like it's a letting go of control,
Mm.
for sure. Control of a specific outcome. Things happen unexpectedly. Maybe things will turn out even better than expected, like something is about to happen.
Yeah, it seems like a
Um,
celebration in here.
yeah, yeah. I love that card. Yeah.
Then I'll show what I got with the tarot.
Let's see it.
There's heartbreak.
Mm.
There's a processing of heartbreak. I don't know heartbreak about what I'm feeling like it's heartbreak about the previous work or maybe this company closing. Like if that left you with
Yeah.
an imprint, you will have to heal it.
Yes, you're spot on with that comment about having to close her business because that's what she had to do,
Oh, yeah.
like long time ago. Yeah.
And now it's good because this is something that you thought was dead and isn't dead. So that's
Hmm.
but like whatever the heartbreak, like this is not dead. You might have thought this was your business forever, but no, it's reincarnating basically. So
Yeah.
but it's acknowledging, the cards are acknowledging that yes, there is heartbreak. You thought it was dead. These are pretty heavy cards, and you're gonna have to work through them to be able to step into that mindset of sharing, of just like doing it with great energy instead of being held by fears.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah. Because
after
there
you
has to be
do
a lot
this,
there.
you got this beautiful card of looking at your future, looking at all the different paths you could take. You could go there, there, or there, and you choose. He's like contemplating, and he will take a step. And it's great because he's in control. So that surrender, I think, like actually leads you to having a lot of options. And again, these are wants. So this has to do with your willpower. He's looking, where do I put my willpower? He's contemplating. You might have to do this as well. And there's a lot of water in here, which represents emotions, as we know. So yes, it's drive and it's emotions and it's choice. But first, the processing.
Mm-hmm. That makes specifically for her situation, it makes a lot of sense. A
I'm
lot of sense.
glad.
It's
I
very,
wish she gets to see it later.
yeah, I'll have to send her the replay when we post it. I
Yes.
know she'll want to watch that.
I know we had a last question that we weren't too
Yes.
fond of.
Um, we just have to like redo it a little bit,
Yeah,
like
we will redo.
reword it because like it's kind of turned to the future and we're not prophetic. So like, yeah, how do
We
we?
don't believe that's helpful. Like this
Yeah,
person asked, like, will she get a promotion with this like specific job? First of all, in manifestation, that has been a huge theme today. You don't manifest something in particular, like a job or a person in particular. You manifest a feeling. So how do you want to feel? You want to feel like successful and free in your work or whatever it is that that means to you. Okay, how do you achieve that? That should be the question about like the energy that you want to get. So instead of the specific thing, and then also the future, as we talked about, we believe there's like many different timelines, many different futures. The manifestation will help choose that, but we don't think it's helpful to give yes or no answers
yeah,
about the most likely future because that's not empowering, right? Like,
yeah.
what can you do with that?
Yeah, I mean, there's possible outcomes, but it's like, again, it's all in your hands. It's all your choice. You create your reality, like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. And
Um,
maybe if you focus like on the energy that you want, you might find that it's another job, that it's another thing. So it's not necessarily the right um, question either in that regard. So we
yeah,
suggest we change the question based on this.
yeah. Like, what if we did like a message meant for her in regards to her job situation?
Yes, like helpful guidance for her work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very interesting. Oh, okay. That almost fell.
Wow, I'm getting really interesting ones.
Yeah, same. Hmm.
Wow. Yeah. I suspected right, I think. It's
Let's
not so
hear it.
easy. It's not straightforward. I got 5 cards. I did 2 oracle. I did the inner temple and the rose oracle, and then the tarot. So the main card that I got is the death card, which isn't literal death, okay? This is a card of transformation and renewal. So this death is carrying the lotus flower of life and transformation. The phrase here is something needs to die for something else to exist, to be born. So this could be a death of her current like thoughts and beliefs, of maybe her current job, of her way of relating to work and her identity around work. But it's not comfortable and it's major and it's guidance. So it's not that it's gonna happen. Just the guidance is that you might look within and think, what could I shed? Like you got that word earlier, right? Like
Yeah, shedding
getting,
old skins.
yeah.
Yeah, kind of like a
So
snake.
that, and then next to that, I got the scene, which, as you know,
Mm-hmm.
the other side is the unseen. So
Mm-hmm.
these cards are dual, which is really interesting. She's seeing the scene right now. That her current job, her current question are about the scene, but there is the unseen. It's here.
Yes.
Um,
Ooh, that goes so well with some of the cards I
you
got.
can go, and then like we'll do it integrated. So
Yeah.
you go.
Like, with that card specifically, with the unseen, this card, the ripple effect, talks about things happening behind the scenes, like in the spiritual world, like your spirit guides are working towards something with you, working with you on an energetic level, that you may not be aware of in like your conscious mind. Part of something bigger. The details are being taken care of. So really trusting that what you're calling in, whether it's a new job or the job that you want full time, it's up to you to manifest that. And yeah, I also got the pearl, which is the reward at the end. So your hard work is paying off.
That's great to
This is what
know.
I just keep getting. Hard work
I
is
got
being
the
paid off.
crowning for her, so that's the
Mm.
same.
Seat
right?
at
It's
the table.
seat at the table. You're getting that. That's, but it's an initiation and a birth. Not
Mm,
without the death before, right? Death, birth. But it is happening. Like good things are happening. It might not be the most straightforward
yeah,
and easy, but you're going through a transformation. And at the end of that, you will have that seat at the table that you need.
I love that. I literally love that. Um, there was a word I had gotten, but now I'm forgetting it. Maybe it'll come back to me with
Oh, I hope it comes
specifically with
back.
that card. Oh, I don't like when that happens. Why can I remember everything? Um,
The
yeah,
words were initiation, thresholds, birth, rebirth, and a seat at the table, if that helps.
just taking your place. Like the energy is like in your power. Like I'm here. I know her energy is exactly like that.
And we got
So
this
like,
one too, that
yeah,
Gia got. So we got this one.
yeah,
She needs to embody this. Again, confidence, good
yeah,
social skills, knowing who you are, knowing you are the king. A
yeah.
lot of he came out twice already. So for a lot of people here, this is important.
I love that. And I know for her situation, she's doing the brunt of the work. Like all of the work. She's doing multiple jobs in one. So like she's working so hard like every day. So I know that from her situation. Um, but yeah, in with this card, the well matings, which I also got before, it's like having kindness for yourself, really having compassion for others as well. Um, when I think about hard work, sometimes like when we aren't recognized for our hard work, we get resentful. But really giving yourself that I'm proud of myself for doing this work today. I did it. It's kind of that energy.
Yeah,
Um,
I just
yeah.
realized that her and Gia got the same two cards. They both got this and that one you just read. So
I
they should speak or something because there's a lot of similar guidance for you guys.
Yeah, that's so interesting. It's very interesting. I love how like the cards just like mirror each other. It's
Yeah,
wild. It's wild.
yeah, it works.
It does. Crazy.
I
Oh,
just also got this one, which is walking away from comfortable but unsatisfying things.
mm,
Could have to do with the death in here. This is a card of leaving that's not, it's a difficult card of leaving because it's not from a terrible situation. That's easy, right? In a way, if it's terrible, there's nothing to lose, so you can make that choice a lot faster. But this, like the guy gathered these cups, he built a whole thing, but he's like, there's more. There's more. So he is embarking on a journey, even with the moon, even with the unknown and the fog and the unconscious, he's still going for more. So that might be something to think about. And it could be not necessarily this current situation externally, but it could be internal, like beliefs and identities. For example, about working so much. Maybe that to get to the next level, maybe
yeah.
that's something that should be addressed because a lot of people build like an identity around that, about the grind, but really you can find a lot more peaceful success if you understand the worth of your time, the worth of your work, and you're not like having 80-hour day weeks, right?
So interesting. Yeah, I feel like that was very spot on. That was very spot on.
I would love to talk to her if she, I don't
Yes.
know this part, but connect us because I feel like, I don't know, I used to be like that, even in the questions she asked.
She's
Um,
a Gemini. She's an air sign. I don't know if she has any fire signs, but I don't know. I feel like fire sign and air signs go pretty well.
oh yeah, my whole family are Gemini. My mom, my
Really?
dad, my brother, a lot of my best friends throughout my life. Sagittarius and Gemini,
That's
we get
wild.
along. We're complementary, I think.
Yeah, because like the fire, the air like gives fire more life, right?
Exactly. That's what we always said. Yeah.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, love that. There's so much about astrology that we need to to learn.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
learning.
my gosh.
Shout out to Beth because she's teaching me so much about astrology. It's really fascinating.
Mm.
And the
Yeah.
way it weaves in with all of this, like, all of the signs, like wands are fire and swords are air and so forth, and it just
Yeah.
works. There's so many layers.
That's a there's like with the pentacles, the wands, and there's different like signs that go with it, or like
Yes, so
different
it's like the earth
habits.
signs. So like pentacles are the material, so they're the earth. Wands are the energy, so they're the fire. Swords are the intellect, so it's the air signs. And cups is the water, it's the emotions, so it's the water signs.
That's so cool.
I
I need
love it.
I
There's
need to
so
work
much of
with
it.
tarot more now. Like now that I know
Yes, you should. I love that.
that.
You'll be great at it.
Oh, thank you. I'll have to keep working at it.
So
Oh,
yeah, we went way longer,
I know.
but this was awesome, so I'm glad.
Yes, two
We should do it
hours.
again.
Wild.
Wow,
Wow.
amazing. It was such an honor. I love your energy.
Thank
Like
you.
I'm really excited. If anyone wants to get our reading with the two of us online,
Yeah.
we'll do this, but like just with you. So we posted it on our stories, and you can also DM us, and we'll give you a double reading, so you get
Yeah.
both of us.
Very transformative, very, very potent and powerful. It's going to be amazing. I'm so
Yeah, and I'm
excited
so
for it.
thankful. I'm so thankful I met you here. We'll do so
Me
many more
too.
things together.
We are. Oh
And
my
I'm
gosh.
just really thankful for this medium, because it helps so much. It's like so insightful.
Yeah, and it's crazy that we're like you're in America, like in Florida, and I'm in Canada, Ontario, and it's like we get to connect like this. It's wild.
Yeah.
It blows my
We
mind.
can connect a lot more than someone who's right next to us, right?
Yeah, what
So
is
many of the same
that?
cards came up, like it works. It's really, really interesting.
Yeah, and
So,
yeah, I mean, like spiritual world, it doesn't work in like this country and this country. It's like it's all one.
yeah, it's all connected. It's that cloud, right, of consciousness.
yeah, exactly. And I loved how it mirrored everything. It was so cool.
Yeah,
I
I'm
loved
glad
doing
we
it.
got good connection, like for 2 hours straight. It was
Yeah,
no issues.
and my phone isn't even halfway like
Oh
dead. Like
yeah,
it's not. It's
same.
pretty charged actually.
That's
So it's
awesome. So we'll
awesome.
talk again about doing one of these maybe like in a month or so with new
Yes,
questions, new topics.
that would be so fun. So
Okay, thank
yeah,
you everyone, and thank you,
thank you
Sydney. Have
so
a
much.
great night.
Thank you, Maggie. See ya. Bye.
Yeah.